From making his debut in Pitch Perfect to making a name for himself in the smash Broadway hit, of course, Dear Evan Hansen, Ben can also be seen in the Netflix series, The Politician. We're talking about Ben Platt, of course.
Yes, The Politician's so good. And that's not all. The actor and singer's got a new Netflix concert special and a new song that he's going to sing just for us in a few minutes. Hey, Ben, how are you?
Hey, guys, I'm good. Nice to see you via screen.
Well, we love this. We love that you're all hunkered down with your siblings and just, it's like a family affair at your house. What's it like?
It really is. It's not the greatest situation in the world, but we're really making the best of it. And I usually live over on the East Coast in New York with everybody. And so I'm the one kind of fledgling that's not home with the family. And all my siblings and my parents are all in LA. So the one nice thing, silver lining, has been spending a few months just with everyone and getting to be part of it.
What's the day-to-day like? How do you guys keep busy? You're all so talented. Do you sing for each other? Is it like talent show, or that's just what we wish it was like?
There's some singing related games. There's some trivia. There's some, me and my brother Henry watch a lot of RuPaul's Drag Race. We exercise, we have a tiny little gym, and all of us like to take turns in there and just get moving a little, walk around the block. We, watch movies, pretty much what everyone's doing right now. Just trying to stay.
I love that you and your brothers were part of that graduation ceremony and you sang for everybody. That must have been special. What was that like?
It was, yeah. I mean, we grew up singing together always, and so to have an occasion special enough to all sing together, and my brother Jonah arranged the whole song for us, and so it was just wonderful to get a moment to work together. Yeah, it's been a minute.
So let's talk about this Radio City special.
Yes.
I can imagine you live in New York usually. To perform at Radio City must be like the end all be all. And I think to have it now, to have this that you can watch in a time where the performances, aren't happening in the same way, where the crowds don't look the same. What was it emotional watching it back?
Entirely, yeah. I mean, I think, I edited it and finished it in like the end of the year, November, December, and I hadn't seen it for a long time. And then recently I just kind of revisited it and watched it, and it's this weird universe thing where it has this whole new resonance and meaning because you just forget how special it is to be in a room surrounded by people listening to the same music and hearing the same stories. And it was incredibly special. The Radio City to me is like the home of the Tonys, first and foremost. It's already such a special space. And so then to get to go in and play my own music and tell my own stories and just have like everybody from all walks of life come, especially my friends and my family, all kind of converge for this one special night. It was so special, and I feel really lucky that it's been immortalized in this way. I feel like that's really lucky that I always get to see it. And I think people are really going to enjoy kind of escaping for, like 90 minutes or so and just feeling like they're in that crowd and remembering what it's like to be in a community in a big room like that. I think it could be timed, unfortunately.
I was just fascinated by, there was such a vulnerability to it. It's like you put your heart on the stage in front of all those people and said, take it if you will. Like I thought it was so emotional.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I think the one thing I don't get to do as an actor is show, my personal self and who I am and tell my side of the story and my perspective. And I feel like one of the larger reasons I really wanted to make my own music and do shows of my own was to get to share that part of me. And so I feel like if you don't leave knowing a little bit more about me, then what was the point? So I try to really share as much of myself as I can. And I think that comes across in the special for sure.
Ben, you're such a stage actor. I saw you in Dear Evan Hansen, actually on Valentine's Day, which,
oh my gosh.
yeah, romantic-ish.
Yeah,
Broadway is closed. The lights are dimmed. Mm-hmm. And I wonder, as somebody that loves the audience and loves the stage, how that feels. And are you, I'm sure you can't wait for the lights to be turned back on again.
I can't. I mean, I can't imagine being in a show right now that just has had to close or is hoping to reopen, or that you were in the middle of about to open a show. Or, I have so many friends whose shows, my best friend, Catherine Gallagher, was in Jagged Little Pill giving an incredible performance. And now obviously they're shut down, and it's just heartbreaking. I can't imagine if that happened during Evan Hansen, during my run there. And I think it's such a necessary art form. And I think it's something that we're going to learn to appreciate even more than we already did. And I think when it does come back, there's going to be such a groundswell of love and excitement to get back in there and get back in the room and be all close together. And however long that takes is however long that takes, but I know we will get back in there sometime soon.
I think that's good advice. Well, you've got this song called So Will I, which you're going to perform for us after the commercial break here. But describe this song, like what makes it right for this moment.
Sure. So I wrote it right at the beginning of quarantine when I was sort of isolated, and I really, I was feeling very overwhelmed and kind of weighed down the way that I think everybody was, particularly in the beginning, and obviously still is. And I really wanted to write something that could be a source of comfort, that really could apply to the moment right now, but also live far beyond it, because as we know, this is going to be a very temporary thing that's happening right now. And I'm sure there'll be repercussions that last, but I knew that I wanted the song to be able to live beyond this moment. And so I tried to make it kind of a universal sort of a love song of someone kind of comforting the person that they're singing to, and the person that they're singing to is expressing all these different fears, and then the singer kind of offers as many constants as he can to kind of comfort and assuage the anxieties. And I wrote it with Michael Pollack, who's super talented, and then I got the privilege of sending it over to Phineas, who is a brilliant artist and producer who was able to play all the instruments alone in his house and produce the whole track by himself.
Wow.
Incredible.
Well, you're going to sing for us in just a minute. We should point out that season 2 of The Politician, by the way, is going to be out next month, so we'll have to tune in for that. We'll take a break, and we'll come back, Ben, and will you sing for us?
Of course, I would love to.
Okay, we'll be right back after this.